Hello. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Church of Los Alamos. I am the Reverend Tina DeYoe. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the minister here at this church. Whoever you are, whomever you love, whatever your image of the holy, wherever you are on your life's journey, you are welcome here. If this is your first time with us, this is a different service I will explain here in a bit, but we'd love to get to know you better. Please sign our guest sign-in book in the foyer. You can also speak with Mike McNaughton, our greeter, Rebecca Howard, the chairperson of our membership committee, or myself for more information about our church. To learn more about spiritual enrichment programs for all ages, please feel free to talk to Terra Louise, our Director of Lifespan Spiritual Enrichment Programming. And for our younger kiddos, we have a nursery down the hall. Our nursery coordinator, Sarah Hamoud, would be happy to check in your kiddos. But we also have tasks for kiddos to do our Labor of Love work Sunday as well. So our church announcements can be read weekly through your email, can be found on our website, on our monthly printed flyers, which are in the foyer, and on our social media pages. And today we are highlighting a couple of announcements, a few announcements. So after the service, the hour of working, we will have a UU 101 from 12 to 1:30. And today we are going to be going over some UU history and a question and answer with the minister and the director of Lifespan Spiritual Enrichment. So if you're interested in learning more about our Unitarian Universalist community, this is the class for you. And whether you're new to UU or have been a longtime member or friend, you are all welcome in there. It's going to be in classroom 2 down the hallway at 12 noon. And we're going to have some light lunch snacks as well. So please come. And childcare is available from noon to 1. And then we'll get your kiddos into the session after that. Also, next Sunday, September 14th, is our in-gathering Water Communion Sunday. This is our annual service of our Water Communion that starts the church program year off. So you are welcome to bring water to this service to share in our Water Communion ritual. You could bring water from your tap, from a stream, a river, a lake, a pond, a spring. We will be pouring all of our water into our communal water bowls during the service. So bring some water with you. And if you forget, that's okay too. We'll have water here. So we're going to reflect in that service on the waters of drought, those that carry us, the waters of storms, and those waters that sustain us. So join us next Sunday as we come together for our annual Water Communion ritual, which also starts our program year. And then our last announcement is from Terra Louise.
Good morning, beloveds. It's so good to see you all today. So next Saturday, this is kind of an extension of what we did at Camp Blue Boat, but we're going to be doing Solidarity Saturday, and we're going to start adding this in. But anyway, so we're taking a trip to Espanola, to the Espanola Pathways Shelter is having a festival, and as well as a softball tournament, and they happen to be right next to one of the largest lowrider classic car shows. So we're going to go see lowriders and go to this festival, which is a fundraiser for the Pathways Shelter. And they're still needing volunteers as well as performers. If anybody would like to perform or volunteer at this event, please let me know. And we will carpool from the church at 11. The festival starts at 12. You can meet us there or join here to carpool. So please contact me, RSVP by Friday. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. So this is our call to worship for today, which, again, some of you have already been doing some labors of love outside and inside. And so this is our call to worship today for our labor of love, love in action service. We come together as a community every Sunday to pause and worship together. Worship creates connections within, among, and beyond us, calling us to be our better selves, calling us to live with wisdom and compassion. Our worship theme for September, which is starting today, the first Sunday in September, is belonging. So our worship service today is a little different than our normal worship services. And today we will join as a church community to put our love into action. We are expressing our belonging as community members here in this church through service work and projects on our church campus. We are living our values through putting our love in action. We are expressing our stewardship as well towards our church home, our wider world, and being stewards of our earth home here on our church property. So think of your worship service for today as service to your church community. In our church affirmation, which we'll recite here in a second, that we recite weekly as well, we say service is our prayer. So today that will be true for all of us. Thank you all for being here today. It will be fun doing service tasks and projects together, and there are snacks and drinks. So make sure you feed your body as well. So we're gonna light our flaming chalice. Does William want to do it today? Yeah, awesome. Cool. And this is the symbol of our shared faith, our flaming chalice.
So just something quick about William. His favorite food is cucumbers, and his favorite stuffy is shadowberry, which is right now missing. So as you're cleaning the church, if anybody sees a small white rat that's a stuffy, please let us know. Thank you.
And these are our chalice lighting words by Viola Abbott. As we light this chalice today, may it serve to give us clarity of purpose and illumine our way as we set about doing the work of this congregation in commitment, in cooperation, and in love. Thank you, William, for lighting our chalice. So we are going to be taking up our offering during our opening hymn today. So this month, our offering plate is going to our church-sponsored Afghan refugee family living in Santa Fe. Non-designated funds put in the baskets will be going directly to this family. You can also use the Givelify app on the screen to make a donation. And may what you give bring you joy. And we will be singing our opening hymn as we collect our offering this morning. So let us rise in body and or spirit as we sing our opening hymn and collect our offering. in our affirmation and recite it together. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve life in fellowship, to the end that all souls shall grow in harmony. Thus do we covenant with each and with all. Please be seated. So I'm going to go over some of our love in action tasks briefly, but you also received a handout on your way in. If you didn't, we have some in the foyer you can pick up. But these are some of our love in action tasks today. And we have all different types of tasks for all ages and all ability levels. So please choose tasks that align with where you're at today, with your physical body, with your mental state, with what you can give. And if you just need to sip coffee and eat some snacks, that's okay too. We also have an exhibit in the fellowship hall called the Promised Land exhibit. So that is another thing that you can do, is kind of just do some education for yourself and walk through that exhibit. And there's more information in the fellowship hall about that exhibit. So I'm going to run through these briefly, not in depth, but the grounds committee, Barb Mann, is she in here? Right there, wave your hand, yep. She will meet you outside the fellowship hall if you want to help with grounds tasks at the tables outside the doors there. So one of the big tasks that you all have already been doing is we are spreading mulch all over. So if you did come to do that type of work, you are welcome to go to that mulch pile, but meet with Barb first at those tables and she'll give you more instructions. 15 people out there would be great. So shovels, wheelbarrows, buckets, if you have any of those things. You can bring those out there. Also, another task is to clean out our Gaia's pantry. This is our free food pantry that we have. So again, meet out at the tables and you'll get more instructions, maybe 2 people for that. Then we have some weeding to do and some pruning of dead branches off of fruit trees. So if you'd like to do some of those tasks, meet Barb Mann out at the tables at the fellowship hall, outside of the fellowship hall. If you'd like to do some audiovisual committee stuff with the folks in the booth back there behind you with Mike Begnaud and Galen, you can tidy up under the computer desk. They'll help you, instruct you what they need back there. And then an inventory of our audiovisual equipment. So that's a couple people for each of those tasks. Our hospitality team has already started cleaning chairs and tables in the fellowship hall, so we'll need 3 to 4 people in there. And you can go in the nursery and play, because that's a thing too. So music will be headed up by Nylea, so some music tasks. And this is gonna be some more hefty lifting with our risers, our choir risers that are in this worship closet. So if you have like some physical strength that you're able to help with some setting up of risers, we're going to be setting them up on stage over in this area. And then also 2 wire shelves in the music closet that need to be installed. So a couple people for that. And you can meet Nylea in the music room for those tasks. Then we have our spiritual enrichment tasks, and so we're gonna meet in the create room back there, and we have different spiritual enrichment committee members heading up tasks. So hanging art and posters team, Terra will be leading that, and so she's got numerous tasks. We don't need to read through them. Okay, great, awesome. So if you'd like to help with hanging some things, you can go back in the create room. It's all the way at the end of the hall. Then there's some more heavy lifting that Aaron Anderson is going to be leading. So flipping futons. We're going to attach the whiteboard that has our after-hours schedule to the wall in the foyer. So if you'd like to do some of that work, meet Aaron in the Create room as well. Then we have a cleaning team with Jamie Civitello right there. Raise your hand. You can meet her in the Create room as well for some cleaning and cleaning out the van, the church van as well. So we're going to do some of that. And then we need a playground team just to assess the playground for safety and tidiness, discard broken toys. We're not going to hang up the peace pole signs right now, so X that off. We're going to do that another day. So Krista Brelsford, right there. Yeah, so kiddos, you guys can go out there if you want. And if you want to do other tasks, that's okay too. But go out in the playground area. And then our membership team, Rebecca Howard, raise your hand back there. So you can meet her in the foyer and learn about greeting people on Sunday morning and how we can be more radically welcoming to folks coming into our building and greeting them and with a smile on your face. So if you'd like to talk to membership committee and Rebecca about that, you could do that. And Mike McNaughton will be there too. And then we're going to do some sorting and reorganizing of the name tag rack and take out some name tags that it's just, some people that have moved or people that have passed. We will do some sorting of name tags as well, so meet in the foyer. And our social justice team will be in the fellowship hall. Nellie Case is maybe in there. Oh, right there. You're right there. Okay, yes. Nellie is going to head up our social justice committee table in the fellowship hall. And there'll be some letter writing for Espanola Pathways Shelter. They did not receive their permit from the city, so we want to write letters. And so she has more information about that. This is the homeless shelter in Espanola. And then there's climate justice actions. You can walk through the Promised Land Museum, and then Active Hope book group sign up, which I did not get in order, so that's my bad. That won't be there, so I apologize. But we will have a book group sign up shortly. All right. So those are our tasks for today. And again, if you complete a task and you're like, hey, what should I do next? Look at that sheet and go find another task if you want. We have an hour, well, a little less than an hour now. But, and if you can stay longer, that's great. If you can't, that's okay too. And again, like I said, you can also just hang out and drink some coffee and converse. So please do as you would feel like you can do today and where you're at. And thank you all for engaging in this Love in Action, Labor of Love service. And so these are commissioning words for us as we go out and do the work together in community here. So today we come together as a community, united by our shared values of love, generosity, interdependence, justice, and equity. We are called not only to reflect these values in our hearts, but to carry them into the world through our actions. As we set forth today in doing service work together, we remember that we are not just individuals, but part of a greater whole, a community that supports one another, and a web of life that connects all of us. As we embark on this work together today, let us remember that service is indeed our prayer. And let us express our gratitude together for all that is our life and for all that is our life in community with one another. May we go in peace, may we go in love, may we go in service, and may we reflect together our love in action. So thank you again for being here today. And if you have young kiddos that you want to keep close to you, parents, you can do so, or your kiddos can go in the nursery as well with Sarah Hamoud. So it's up to y'all. But let us go forth and do our tasks. Thank you all. Love in action. Let's go. Woo.